when it comes to monopolies and when you're looking at anti-competitive behavior, you have to be able to define what is that market that we're talking about and who are the players and what sort of competition actually does exist, right? So although Musk may argue that perhaps they're somehow harmed by the fact that Apple is now working with ChatGPT and includes it within their iOS, the fact remains that Grok is in the App Store and it has ranked highly in some months. In fact, one report I looked at had it ranked at, I think, #1 on the App Store in February of 2025, which shows that there is competition, right? And I was thinking also about Android, for example. Android's Gemini is the favored AI tool within Androids for the most part, from what I've seen. And I have an Android, and of course, it has Gemini. So then you wonder, well, that kind of makes sense, right? Now, is that anti-competitive behavior? We see a lot of these sorts of arrangements happen in all different industries, right? In different partnerships. There's no denying that data matters, right? So the more people using their service, the more data there is, and the better you're able to train the systems and they become better tuned and they can improve based on that data. Data has become an incredibly important commodity in today's world, especially with AI and its ubiquity used within not only, of course, cell phones, but within browsers and browser extensions. That maybe this court might be more conservative. They may look at things differently than a different court. So we could see different answers coming out of different courts. And that will also be very interesting to watch. A lot of times when these sorts of cases come up, they end up being kicked out on procedural matters. So part of me wonders if that could happen here. For example, lack of sufficient evidence or failure to really put forth, really to get it past summary judgment, for example, or on a procedural question that might exist. So I'll be curious to see if that happens.